Et salut à tous, c'est Redcall, j'espère que vous allez bien. On se retrouve pour, pour le programme spécial de la 3.5 de Genshin. On va faire la réaction. Ça gueule un peu.
Oh, me? I'm conducting some research.
Non, tu t'appelles Albedo. Ok.
Oh, then you should watch the Genshin Impact version 3.5 trailer. Enjoy.
Let's go. Profitons. Ok, donc là on commence par le trailer. Oula. Oh, les brutaux de retour. Toujours. Oula.
Never seen anything like this in all my life. What in the world does this place conceal?
Oula, on va affronter un mec vénère. Oh. On va peut-être voir le visage des brutaux. Ou le brutaux échange avec nous. Oh, d'accéder à celui. Avec les abysses et tout. Ah, ah oui, c'est vrai, on a Dehya 3.5. Oh, elle est vraiment stylée. Oh, la musique, elle est vénère. Son thème est vénère. Stylé. On a Mika. Oh, les présentations comme ça, elles sont bien faites. Hein. Moi, j'apprécie beaucoup. Hein. Sûr de prise. Qui a l'arc, cryo. Ça, je vois pas qu'est-ce que ça va faire. En fait, il y a une arbalète en haut. J'ai l'impression. Oh, la présentation est stylée. Ah oui, avec Soleil. Ah oui, ils vont venir à mon stade en fait. C'est stylé en vrai. Oh là là. Wind Blues Brace. C'est stylé. Moi j'adore. Premier code qui donne 100 primogèmes et 10 cristaux d'XP. On va qui d'ailleurs passer. Hein.
It was good, travelers. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.5 special program.
Yeah.
I'm Koidao, the voice of Albedo.
What? Albedo's long and official sounding title. I'm gonna introduce her as Sumeru's legendary Aramite.
I really Amber's first time joining us on the special program.
Yes, and I am super excited to be here. And the little cheapy Dehya, she's
Alors,
so
ça c'est
Totally, and I know all
la
our
VA.
travelers out there are character for version 3.5. Dehya!
woo, starting.
She is finally here.
That's right. And
Okay.
even though she's technically a new playable character, we've already seen Dehya in the game for a while now.
C'est vrai.
She's even become a good friend of ours. She was pretty active throughout the Sumeru storyline and
Là, il
helped us get through
réexplique
some
comme quoi
pretty
il a
tough
beaucoup
moments.
aidé dans
So
l'histoire.
next, we'll let Amber do the honors and introduce this character for everyone.
Thanks, Zach. As you mentioned, a lot of players might already feel familiar. Actually possess herself as one of the canny ability
Oui,
to
bon,
make
elle est
other
plus
As
connue.
soon as Dehya appears, feels
Moi,
like
je veux
having her
savoir ce qu'elle
around.
m'apporte.
I mean, I wouldn't mind hanging out.
Available as a playable character, travelers will have a chance to learn a lot more about her.
That's right. So let's watch some clips of Dehya. You
Merci.
might find that she's a little bit different from your initial
Mais du temps à
impressions.
commencer.
We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
On va montrer. Donc, espadon à deux mains. Elle a un pouvoir où elle met un gros coup de poing. Ça doit être son E. Ou son attaque maintenue. Ça, c'est son ulti. Non, ça, c'est sa zone. On va dire. Ça, c'est l'ulti. Donc, on va dire le E met une zone au sol.
Was that did she have a flip phone? Do they have phones in Sumeru?
No,
Non, c'est juste un
it's
miroir.
actually her
Non,
makeup box.
palette à make-up.
She uses it to keep her makeup fresh, you know, even when she's out on the job. In fact, she's always looking for a chance to go shopping for accessories with Candace.
Interesting. So she's got a more, like, I want to say, refined side to her too? I feel like that's not really a common thing among, like, merc types, you know?
Yeah, the mercenary lifestyle can be pretty rough, but she's not always on the job. She lets another side of her character show when she's off the clock, you know?
Okay. I see. But
Temps
I'm sure what
présentation,
everyone
hein.
wants to know now is what
Oui, c'est surtout ça
probabilities
qu'on
are
veut
like in a
savoir. On
fight.
s'en fout qu'elle se maquille.
Yeah, did you see her punch stuff?
Dehya wields a claymore in combat and
Du PA de
carries
main
a
au combat.
pyrovision. She
Pyro,
uses
ça on l'a
fiery
vu.
attacks to leave enemies smoldering in her wake. Literally smoldering.
Ooh, fiery. Yeah, just like her.
Totally. In battle, Dehya uses her elemental
Sa
skill to
compétence
create
élémentaire
a
pour créer une
fiery
zone de
sanctum
sanctuaire.
field. When an opponent within the
Ce qu'un
field
ennemi intérieur
takes
subit des
damage,
dégâts.
it'll
Ok.
unleash a coordinated attack.
L'attaque coordonnée est
dealing
déclenchée,
AoE pyro damage to
infligeant des dégâts pyro de zone.
Nice. So, looks
Ok.
like this ability will be really good for
Ouais, pour
swapping
basculer
characters
entre
and
différentes
creating
personnes, c'est sûr.
elemental reactions.
Also, active
Avec
characters
un perso
within this
typo, là,
field
évaporation,
have the
ça fait mal.
resistance to interruption
Personne
increased.
déployée dans ces deux voit la
When
résistance à
such
l'interruption
characters take
augmenter, et
damage,
lorsque ces
a
personnes
portion
subissent
of
des
that
dégâts,
damage will be
partie de ces
mitigated
dégâts est
and
transférée
taken
pour que
by
Dehya les
instead.
encaisse. Ok,
She's
c'est
so
Dehya qui les encaisse.
You know, I'm kind of worried that Dehya could easily find herself in a tough spot.
Ouais, ça doit
Don't worry
aller.
too much. There's a limit to the amount of
Une
damage
limite à la
that
quantité de
Dehya
dégâts
can
que Dehya
take
peut
for her
encaisser,
teammates.
d'accord.
Besides, when her own
Lorsque
HP
ses
is
propres
low,
PV sont bas,
she can also
peut
rely
compter
on
sur
her
son
own
étude
passive
passive pour en
talent to
restaurer.
recover
Oh.
HP.
Awesome.
Oh,
Sounds like Dia's pretty
stylé
tough.
ça.
And she has boundaries, which is healthy.
Well, she is kind of a legendary mercenary. I think that comes with the job. All right, let's move on to her burst. When
Ouais,
Dehya
son ulti.
unleashes her elemental burst, she casts her claymore
Vous
aside
êtes sur le
and
côté en
enters
train
the
d'attaquer
blazing lioness.
lion flamboyant.
Rawr.
Epic.
While in this
Ouais.
state, Dehya will use her fists to unleash quick attacks on her opponents,
Ok, elle
dealing
frappe rapidement avec ses
considerable
points.
pyro damage.
Avec des gros dégâts
When the
de
skill's
pyro.
duration ends,
Et elle
she will
termine
finish it with
avec
a
le coup de
stylish
pied.
flying kick. Ha!
Et qui fait quoi en plus?
Yeah, nice, right? And last but not least, she
Dernière
has
mais
an
pas des moindres,
exploration
possède une
talent.
aptitude
During the
d'exploration.
day, which
Bon,
is
le
from
pied
6
ferme.
a.m. to
Vraiment la
6
vitesse de
p.m.,
déplacement des
the
personnages de
movement
l'équipe
speed of party members
pendant une
is
journée de 6h à 18h.
Yeah,
D'accord.
no, that makes sense, lore-wise, you know, since she's one of the strongest mercenary from the desert. I guess keeping the pace up even under the scorching sun is just another day on the job for her.
Totally.
Toujours utile pour
Everyone might be familiar with her
explorer,
strong
rush
and
des
bold
zones.
character, but her closer friends know that
Elle a
after
un
she's had a
acte.
few rounds, she'll
Elle
start
a,
to get
elle a
into some
une
more
quête histoire, acte,
emotional
acte,
topics.
une
In her
histoire acte
story
1.
quest, Manticora chapter, the traveler and Dehya work
Déjà
to
Dehya
solve
travaille
some
ensemble pour
trouble
résoudre
Dehya's
problème auquel
mercenary
font
group
face
is
son groupe de
facing.
mercenaires.
In the process, we'll learn more about Dehya's
On sera plus sur
backstory
Dehya
and uncover some things that have been
et donc
buried in
des
the past.
secrets à elle
Oh,
dans
another
enfouis
familiar
dans le
face,
passé. Un
Dunya's
visage
God,
celui de
will
Dunyaza.
also be making an appearance in the quest.
C'est
So,
lequel lui?
be sure to look forward to that.
Oh,
Je
heck
sais
yeah.
qui.
So when will Dehya be available in the game?
Good question. Okay, so event wishes for version 3.5.
Oh, la bannière, elle est
In
sympa.
the early part of the new version, both Dehya and Sino will be available with their own event wishes. Oh, and as a
Avec
reminder
Sino en
to our
plus, pas
travelers
mal.
out there, Dehya will not be
Mais pas
an
un personnage
event-exclusive
exclusif.
character. After the version 3.6
Après la
update,
3.6.
which, to be clear, is the one after this
Non,
upcoming
jure,
3.5
ça
update,
suit après la
she will
3.5.
become available in the standard
Dans les vieux
wish.
permas.
And as for weapons,
Ça donne pas envie de
5-star
poule.
claymore,
Ça donne pas envie de
Beacon of
poule
the
parce que tout
Reeds,
simplement elle sera dans la perma et on pourra la
will be
récupérer à n'importe quel
available in
moment.
the version
Autant garder pour un
3.5
exclusif
weapon
qu'on n'a
event
pas
wish.
ou qu'on voudrait booster.
Ooh.
I know. Oh, and Faruzan's very own hangout quest.
Ah, et
will also
une
be
escapade
added
de
in version
Farouza.
3.5.
J'en ai
So
plein
if travelers are
d'escapades en
interested
retard.
in getting to know more about one of Sumeru's oldest researchers, then you definitely won't want to miss this. In the hangout, travelers will not only be able to
Différentes
see
courants
more
de
about
pensée
the
de Darshan
differences
de
between the
Darshan de
academia's
l'Académie.
various schools of thought, but you'll also get to know
Sur
more
la
about
personnalité et l'histoire de
Faruzan's
Farouzad.
personality
Oui, vu
and
que
background.
She is such
elle
an
est hyper
interesting
vieille en
character,
soi, mais
so
qu'elle
I'm
elle
sure
vieillit
her
pas
hangout will
physiquement.
be equally entertaining. Be sure to check it out.
Vu
Oh,
qu'elle
I
était
will.
bloquée dans un truc de
In version
temporalité.
3.5, travelers can also expect an all-new
Ah, une nouvelle
Archon
quête
quest
d'Archon,
titled
Caribert.
Caribert, which will continue our story as we
On aurait
search
pu
for
l'appeler
our
Camembert
sibling.
quand même.
In this quest, travelers will not only meet Kaya and
On va voir
Sumeru,
Kaya et
but will
Sumeru.
also be joined once
Et
again
aussi Dainsleif.
by
Ça
our
fait un bout de temps qu'on
mysterious
l'appelle
friend,
Dainsleif.
Dainsleif.
Ooh, yes. Oh, if I remember correctly, Kaya is also a descendant of
Oui, on sait
Conria.
qu'il y a des origines
I'm
canadiennes.
just curious what'll happen if, those two meet or something.
Ooh, you're right. That'll be interesting.
Also, what was it? Kari Bear? Kari Bear? Isn't that, sounds like the name of a sandwich.
Oui, camembert.
Actually, Kari Bear happens to be the name of a very important role in this storyline,
Oh, okay.
and a lot of events in the story will be unfolding around this character. As travelers progress through
Kari
the
c'est un
story, we'll
personnage
learn
qui
more
va-
about
donc,
Conria and the Abyss. We'll
un
uncover
personnage
more
qui
about
va
what
être
happened in the
important pour
past
cette
and even
quête
learn
d'Archon.
some secrets behind the founding of the
C'est la
Abyss
création de
Order.
l'ordre de l'abîme. Oh.
Also, travelers will find themselves
Nouvelle
facing
peau
a
d'habit.
powerful new Abyss Herald
Un
as
nouveau
well
chevalier
as
des
a new
serpents.
Black Serpent Knight.
Sont
So
stylés.
be
hein.
careful, Koi.
Why's everything gotta sound so scary? Why can't he be the
Les
Black
apôtres sont
Serpent's
stylés. hein.
friend? I don't know, it just feels like every time Conria crops up in the story, we learn a little bit more about the world of Teyvat.
Huh.
Bah, c'est
So
le but.
what else can you tell us, Zach?
I can't say much more about the story. You're just gonna have to play through it yourself, Koi.
Well, maybe
Just
you
play
can
through
maybe you can just, whisper it in my ear, like
Oh.
my little chibi ear right here.
Yeah, I could, but I'm not gonna.
Okay, fine. Looks like we have a lot of story content to look forward to in the new version.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Aren't we forgetting something or someone?
Oh, nope. I didn't forget. We have a second playable character
Deuxième
landing in
personnage-
version 3.5, and he's actually
Ah
from
bah,
Mondstadt.
Mika.
Just
pardon.
Mondstadt. Okay, you
Par
guys
contre,
ready?
Albedo, je vois pas
'Cause
qu'est-ce qu'il
we
fout là dans le
finally
truc.
made it
Je veux
to
dire.
Mika.
Woohoo!
I'm not
Pour
sure
la
if everyone
présentation.
remembers this young member rising through the ranks of the Knights of Avonius, but we have seen him before.
Yeah, I remember he was the one who read the Grandmaster's letter during Fest.
Aw, he kind of looks like a little prince. Kind of
Le
cute.
grand maître avait
Yeah, he does
rencontré
have that kind of vibe.
Capitano
And since he's from
des
Mondstadt,
Fassuis.
I think we can let Koi introduce this one.
It would be my pleasure. Mika is currently the Knight's most active cartographer and plays an important role in Eula's reconnaissance company.
Qui est de
Even though
reconnaissance
he
de...
lacks social skills like Zach and doesn't appear to be particularly strong, Mika is meticulous in his work and maintains a good working relationship with his colleagues. He's also capable of fully understanding his leader's commands, which is pretty useful.
Yeah.
And his leader is Eula, right?
That is correct.
D'accord, c'est
The
le
interesting thing is that he's
subordonné
able
d'Eula.
to understand Eula despite her awkward way of speaking, and will even assist her with communicating with other units.
Whoa, respect.
Indeed. Over time,
Indeed.
Mika has gradually become a very reliable member who could handle a variety of tasks and errands. But why am I telling you when we could just, watch a quick trailer and
Bah oui,
see what else
on
we
est là
can
pour
learn
ça.
about Mika?
On est
Yeah,
là pour
let's
ça.
watch the trailer.
Woohoo!
Trailer time!
On est qu'à la moitié. Je pensais qu'on
Verifying
était à
our
la fin.
current position, measuring distance to target area. All right, I've recorded the terrain conditions.
Lui, je pense qu'il va permettre de reconnaître facilement des ressorts. Alors, il est à la lance. Il se bat avec une arbalète.
Providing cover fire.
Épinglade rapide, il tire à l'arbalète. Oh, c'est stylé l'arbalète. hein.
Leave the wounded to me.
Un truc pour heal. Ça, c'est une avouée pour heal, c'est sûr. Ou un truc qu'on se met sur soi pour se heal.
Who gave this child a crossbow?
Qui est luthier.
That's what I want to know. I mean, I guess since he was deployed as part of Grandmaster Varka's expeditionary force, it was him. I don't know. But anyway, his exceptional performance helped him gain the Grandmaster's trust, and he even taught him a couple of things. This training no doubt helped Mika develop a certain level of combat prowess.
On voit que quand il tire l'arbalète, il y a le chiffre 1, donc il doit avoir
For
des
example,
niveaux.
Even though
L'arme de
swords tend
prédiction
to
pour
be
le
the
chevalier de
weapon
l'or,
of choice
lui
among
il a
the
une
Knights of
lance.
Avonius, Mika uses a spear and a crossbow, which is a result of his combat instruction with Grandmaster Varka. His mentorship and focus on flexibility helped Mika find a combat style that is more suited to a little guy like himself.
Huh. Shakes it up a little bit.
Yeah. The Grandmaster seems to think outside of the box, and having a mentor like him will definitely be a big asset for Mika as he continues to grow.
For sure, for sure. All right, let's check out Mika putting his variety of skills to use
C'est
in
surtout ça
combat.
qu'on veut savoir.
As a support role for the Knights of Avonius,
Vu qu'il
Mika has
soutient.
learned a variety of methods for assisting his teammates in combat. When he uses his elemental skill,
Sa
he'll
compétence
attack the
élémentale,
enemy
attaque
with
l'ennemi à
his
l'aide de son
crossbow,
arbalète.
increasing his teammates' attack
Qui augmente la
speed
vitesse d'attaque et les
and
dégâts
physical
physiques de
damage.
ses,
And
ses
when he
équipiers.
uses his elemental
Et quand il
burst,
fait son
Mika
déchaînement
recovers
élémentaire,
HP
il
for
reste
his
à payer de ses
teammates,
équipiers et leur applique
gives
un
them
état
a
spatial.
special status effect.
Ça, il leur.
Wanna guess what it does?
Tell us.
This status causes teammates
Ça
to
permet aux
regenerate
équipiers de rester
HP
leur
whenever
paix
their attack
lorsque
hit an
leur
enemy.
attaque touche un
Ooh,
ennemi.
that's
Ah,
Nice.
Yeah.
pratique.
So yeah, no, Mika spends a lot of time working in the wild.
Travailler dans la
and he's
nature.
developed the necessary survival and adventure skills. When Mika is on the team, the
Partie
location
de
of
l'équipe,
nearby
l'emplacement de
resources
produits non
unique
ça
to Mondstadt
apparaît
will
sur
display on
votre
the
Mika.
minimap, increasing the team's ability
stylé.
to find necessary resources while adventuring.
Wow. Yeah, I can see he has a
C'est
lot
sûr,
of
truc
support skills.
cartographe,
Yeah.
c'était sûr et
It's
certain.
always good to have a reliable member on the team.
So, let's talk about the event wishes for the
Donc
later
ça, c'est
part of version
la deuxième
3.5.
bannière.
Travelers can expect to
Ayaka
see
et Chaîne
Kamisato Ayaka and Shunhe returning with rerun event
Shunhe.
wishes alongside Mika. So if you'd like
Alors,
to
j'ai
add
déjà
Mika
Chaîné.
to your team,
Après,
then
peut-être
you're
avoir
definitely
Ayaka,
gonna
c'est
miss
cool.
this.
Great. We've already covered a lot of content, so let's take a quick break here before we dive into some other version 3.5 reveals.
Sounds good. It's time for another redemption code. Everyone ready? And
Everyone ready?
code
Go!
incoming.
Redemption code.
Code d'échange. Qui va être là. Oh, Dehya, elle a quand même un style. Donc voilà, le code d'échange qu'on va passer.
In version
Les
3.5,
événements de la
as you can
3.5.
see, the main event will be the Windbloom Festival.
Ah, there's nothing like the
Donc, tu vas se
soft
passer à mon
Mondstadt
stade, les
breeze
vannes.
on your face.
Avec
So
des
true,
persos de
so
Sumeru.
true.
Comme
I'm sure
Kolei,
many of you are already familiar with the
Sino
festival.
et Tighnari.
With time, it has become an important celebration of freedom and love for
Wow,
the people
freedom
of
and
Mondstadt.
love.
During the festival, people give fresh flowers to the ones they love and follow the important tradition of offering their Windbloom to the Anemo Archon.
On va retrouver
Kale,
Venti.
who's now been cured of Elazar, will once again make her way to this nation of freedom during this romantic and colorful festival.
Aw, I want to go.
Cool. Excited to see her.
Well, it gets spicier because accompanying her for the trip is Tainari and Sinao.
Ooh, interesting. It feels unusual to see them all come to Mondstadt.
Right? It's like
Ça, c'est
all
pas
our friends from
habituel.
Sumeru took a field trip. Kale will be playing an important role in this storyline, and upon arriving in Mondstadt, she finds a mysterious prophecy in a book.
Mystérieuse
They
prophétie.
must
Waouh.
complete the 4 pieces of the prophecy in
morceaux
order to light the lantern
Pour allumer
of
la lanterne de
utmost
l'extrême
joy
allégue.
and receive
Bon, ça sent une petite
supreme
prophétie
blessing.
sympathique qui a
Okay,
aucun
so
impact
I'm assuming this
dans
supreme
l'histoire
blessing would do
totale
something
de,
like granting your wish, right?
de Genshin.
That's right. In the course of helping Kale find leads about the prophecy, travelers will get to know more about Kale's background and see how she's grown to be the
Si
person
on
we
connaît
know
de
and love.
c'est devenu la personne que
Of
nous
course,
connaissons et
we'll also be
autrement
meeting lots of
de la personne d'aujourd'hui.
familiar faces
De
throughout the event.
nombreux visages
So
familiers.
I'm sure there'll be
Bah oui,
plenty of
peut-être
smiles
Barbara,
as
ce
we
genre de
reunite
truc.
with some old friends.
Bah là,
Right
je vois
on.
Albedo,
Oh,
Klee.
sweet. Sounds like we'll be making some great memories in this one.
Il y a
Oh, by the way,
le
did you
chimiste.
two notice
Je sais plus
Timea
quoi c'est.
standing in the background there?
Tim
And
Maüs
there's
dans
a
le fond.
girl with him.
Nice catch. How did you notice him?
Ouais,
He's
j'ai
got
dit à
such
deux
NPC
personnes
vibes.
que j'ai
Just
dit à des
kidding.
personnages
Yes,
lambda.
Timaeus will be playing an important role in this event, other than standing too close to the crafting table.
Ah oui,
But
c'est
as
celui
for who
qui
the
est à côté de la
girl
table de
standing
synthèse.
next to him is, we'll have to play through the story and see.
Bah, une histoire d'amour
Ooh.
avec lui et quelqu'un
They're
d'autre.
appearing in an event like Windbloom.
Obvious!
Like, it'll be a
Ouh.
romantic story. Am I right?
Non,
I guess we'll
jus.
see. Oh, in addition to the festival storyline, the Adventurers Guild will also be preparing some fun
Les
events for our
aventuriers
travelers to
préparent des
participate in and experience the holiday vibes. There will be 3
Trois
available
modes de jeu.
game
Poursuite
modes,
du vent, l'air du
Photo
vent et
Pursuit,
photo de brise.
Ballads
Ah,
of
pas les
Breeze,
photos.
and breezy snapshots.
Yes.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Ooh is correct. In
Oh, le
Floral
premier, on
Pursuit,
dirait
travelers will need to
un
continuously
Pac-Man.
collect bloom balloons to increase their score. After collecting a set amount of balloons, the next area will unlock, and once you've collected
qu'on a un
a
certain nombre
specific
de-
number of
de
bloom
ballons,
balloons
on
in
va
the
dans une
final
nouvelle zone.
area, a ring of pursuit will
Un autre
appear.
poursuite apparaît.
Touch the ring to leave the area and
Touchez l'anneau
complete the challenge.
pour quitter la zone.
And in each area, travelers will also encounter
Des
airshots
ballons
balloons
vous
that
poursuivent.
pursue
C'est
you.
Pac-Man.
If you're caught by an airshots balloon, you will lose one
Un point de
pursuit
poursuite.
point and be returned to the start point
Ouais,
of
c'est
that
les pommes.
area.
C'est Pac-Man.
Ooh.
Ooh, scary.
So we'll probably need to avoid those. and the travelers will be able to enjoy floral pursuits in single-player mode or tackle challenges along with their friends.
On
in
peut jouer
co-op
avec
mode.
d'autres amis.
Wow, looks like that'll be
Il y a un
fun.
truc pour vaincre les
What's
fantômes.
next?
Well, let
C'est
me
cool le
ask you,
Pac-Man.
Amber, do you like rhythm games?
Yes.
I thought you would, cause the next thing is a rhythm game. It's called Ballads of Breeze. This time, travelers will be able to choose from 3
Trois instruments
different
pour
instruments
utiliser celui que vous
and
voulez
use
jouer.
their instruments of
Ça
choice
fait longtemps
to
qu'on n'a
play
pas eu un
through
truc
the
comme ça
song
avec
challenges.
les sons.
Nice. And will that actually affect
Wow.
the sound they hear in the game mode?
Du Osu
Yep,
dans
the
Genshin.
instrument
Wow.
they hold and play will be different.
Ah, cool. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Même
While
si là c'est
performing a
plus
song,
du
different notes will
Guitar
appear on
Hero,
the
ce
screen.
genre de truc.
When a note falls on the decision line, press the decision line to score points. The
Non,
amount of
jure.
points scored will vary depending on your
Quand t'as les traits, faut
timing, and
maintenir.
a rank will be awarded according to
Quand
the
il y en a
amount
deux,
of
faut appuyer
points
sur deux en même
scored,
temps.
and you'll be able to claim
Oh,
the
je suis trop
corresponding
fort.
rewards.
Sweet.
Oh, and as with previous iterations of the game, there will be a function to calibrate the input delay
Délai
of
sur
your
votre
device
appareil.
and adjust
Ah.
the decision line, which will improve the overall experience, just in case you're playing on your toaster. Oh, and for travelers who are interested in getting a little deeper into the game, an editing mode will be available again for players to
Mode
create
édition
their
pour-
own beat maps,
Ah,
which
aussi,
can
c'est
then be
sympa.
shared for other travelers to challenge.
Ah, can't wait.
Qu'on peut
Sounds like
partager pour
fun.
que les deux
Yeah,
joueurs
sounds like a lot of
puissent affronter.
rematches.
Oh, il y en a, ils vont faire des
You're
trucs du futur.
Finally,
Tu vas être là en
we
mode
have
ah.
easy snapshots, which will have travelers once again making use
C'est
of
pas
their
sympa les
trusty
photos comme
camera.
ça.
Travelers will be given photography targets and will need to travel to the corresponding locations to snap some photos and receive rewards.
Click, click, just for my photo
En
album.
vrai, les photos, ça reste toujours
Beautiful.
sympa.
During the Windbloom Festival event, travelers will have the chance to obtain an
Tenez une épée à deux mains
exclusive
exclusive
4-star
appelée
claymore
Fleur de
weapon
Bail.
called Mailed Flower.
Aw, nice. I like it. Really fits the theme.
Right? Yeah, pretty flowers. I love them. I really hope travelers will enjoy all the different games that the event has to offer and join the people of Mondstadt for the festive atmosphere.
Definitely. I can already feel the Windbloom's breath.
Anyway, next we have another
Encore un
event
autre
also
event
taking
dans
place in
Mondstadt.
Mondstadt called Spices from the West,
En
Northerly
plus, venu de
Research.
l'Ouest.
That's
Goût du
right. Some of you may remember that there was a Sumeru scholar we helped once when we were in Liyue. Apparently, her research gained the attention of Lord Sangamabe, Dory, and now she's received additional funding. This time, the scholar has come to Mondstadt to find people to assist her research and
Donc, pour
taste
l'assister
test
dans
some
son chef goûter
special
des plats
dishes
spéciaux.
with seasoning.
Well,
avec
if she's
des
got Dory's
assaisonnements.
backing, then she should have all the Mora she'll ever need.
That sounds really nice. So what can we expect this time around?
Right, so the gameplay for this event will be pretty similar to last time. After we start creating the seasoning, we'll need to add the ingredients to the pot in
Ok,
the
il
right
faut ajouter
order
des
by
ingrédients
hitting
dans
the
la
button
marmite
as
dans
the
le bon
needle
ordre.
points to the
Parce que
corresponding
lui pointe sur
ingredient.
l'ingrédient, il faut
That's gonna
appuyer.
destroy my whole brain.
However, we have a
On
limited
a un
amount
nombre
of
limité de
attempts, so
tentatives,
we
on a
need
même
to
du
add
temps
all
pour
the
ça.
required ingredients with as few
moins
mistakes
d'erreurs.
as possible.
D'accord.
More seasoning recipes will gradually unlock throughout the event
Les
period.
assaisonnements se
I'm
débloqueront
sure
durant
this
l'event.
won't be too
Non,
hard
c'est
for
logique.
travelers that are familiar with cooking their own dishes.
Oh yeah, I always cook.
C'est
Cook
Cooking
all the
Mama,
time,
si vous
yeah.
voulez.
Sure.
I know what you are.
Travelers can add their completed seasonings
Donc,
to
pour ajouter leur
delicious dishes to
assaisonnement
obtain
au plat délicieux
fragrant
pour
dishes.
obtenir des plats
We can also invite
parfumés.
characters to taste test the fragrant
Et on
dishes
peut
in the
inviter des
Serenity
personnages à
Pod
goûter
to
ces
increase
plats
their
dans la série
companionship
Dehya pour augmenter
experience.
l'XP d'infinité.
After they
C'est
taste a
sympa.
dish, we can hear their responses,
S'ils goûtent les points, ils
which
diront
will
ce qu'ils en
vary
pensent.
based
Alors,
on
les
the
sciences sont
character's
différentes selon
personal
leur goût.
preferences. This will test how well
C'est
travelers
sympa, ça
understand
rajoute des
each
petites
character's
lignes de
personal
dialogue
taste.
sympathiques et
Oh
tout
no,
avec les
that's gonna
personnages.
hurt my feelings.
C'est vrai.
No, because even if
C'est
it's a
cool.
fragrant dish, that doesn't mean that every character is going to like it.
Après, ça veut...
Too much salt.
Après le truc, c'est est-ce que
For
ça
our
peut
next
durer un
event,
certain temps
we'll be heading
ou...
back to the lands
Et
of
je pense que
Sumeru.
oui, vu que c'est
For
un
those of you who remember the Beast Tamers
Le
tournament,
tournoi du
this
dompteur,
next
c'était
event is
excellent.
related to that.
Oh.
However, the format will be pretty different from what you might
Oh
expect.
non.
Because the Wisdom Orb is still in its stages of theoretical research, it might be a while before our next competition.
Okay, but have you considered that I want it now?
I know, but don't worry. To keep discussion alive and the competition fresh in everyone's minds, the organizers have put together a new event to spread the word. They purchased the rights to Theater Mechanicus in Sumeru and incorporated some fungi elements to design a completely new game called Fungus Mechanicus.
Seems they're putting a lot of
Le
effort
théâtre
into
fou.
promoting the competition.
That's right.
So, what'll the rules be like for this event?
I'm gonna tell ya. In Fungus Mechanicus, we will be controlling pieces that look like fungi,
TFT.
aptly named little fungi. Our enemies will be mechanici,
Les
which I'm
mécaniques
sure
que vous avez
many of you
déjà
have
vu
seen
apparemment.
before.
bien sûr.
The little fungi will automatically attack the nearest mechanici.
Ah non, on leur dit
and
qui
travelers
attaquer
will be able
ou
to
faire leur
select the
truc.
little fungi
Même si ça
and
ressemble un peu
control
à
their
TFT,
movement,
on va pas se
or
mentir.
order
hein.
them to attack a
C'est
specific target.
c'est tellement ça.
During the challenge, we'll need to command our fungi
Diriger nos
and defeat
fungus.
all the mechanici,
Et détruire
clear
tous les
the stage, and
mechanicus.
receive rewards.
Hey, wait, did you say we're gonna go up against the Mechanici that we were controlling
Ah oui, on
in
voit
the
que
previous
les
Theater
AVEC.
Mechanicus event?
What's wrong,
C'est
Chloe, huh?
faudra
What's wrong?
I
vraiment.
mean, what's wrong? They were our friends.
Je pense que ça va être ça, mais faire quand
They're
même
attacking
attention.
your little fungi now.
Oh gosh, you're right. They need to die.
It's okay. Using marvelous
Ok,
jelly,
là c'était drôle.
we can let our
Ils
little
ont attaqué
fungi
nos fungus,
unleash
ils
their
méritent tous de
skills.
mourir.
Using the skills at the right moment is the key to achieving victory. Marvelous jelly will be gradually restored over time, and plauditory protection will randomly appear during the challenge, granting an additional amount of jelly.
Looks like we'll need some strategy.
C'est cool.
Like,
Ça
you
peut
have
être
to plan
sympa.
out every move.
Of your betrayal.
Some familiar friends from the Beast Tamers tournament will be making an appearance too. Oh, do you guys remember Bongo
Bah oui,
Head and
chapeautoc et
Twirly Whirly?
tournicotis, bien sûr.
Travelers can feed their fungi marvelous jelly to
J'aimerais
interact with
vos
them
fungus
too.
pour interagir avec eux. Let's
In
go.
addition to these events in Mondstadt and Sumeru, the upcoming version will
La
also
version-
include the
un événement de défi
Vibro
de
Crystal
cristal.
Verification Challenge event. An engineer from Fontaine has arrived at
Un
the
ingénieur
outskirts
Fontaine,
of the
bien
chasm
évidemment,
to study the
prochaine
harmonic
zone.
motion
Il faut
between
rappeler aux
gems
gens. hein.
known as vibrocrystals and collect data in an effort to clear the name of his colleague.
Interesting.
Une sorte de
So
petite quête
he's
histoire.
helping out a colleague. What happened?
Well, apparently, after completing his
s'approcher de la
vibro crystal
fin.
research, Patrice returned to
Reste
his home nation, but
6 minutes.
came under suspicion for faking his research data.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so now he's found someone to come to the chasm in his place and verify his findings.
Ooh.
Ah, il
Sounds
faut
like
aller
it
au
isn't
gouffre.
easy being an engineer in Fontaine. That's why I stick to beating up bad guys.
Nice.
Yeah, from the sound of it, we're still gonna have to fight here, too. In this event, travelers can connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various
Je crois qu'il y avait
effects
déjà un
that
truc
will
des
allow you to
vibro
defeat your
cristaux hein,
foes with
qu'ils avaient
ease.
déjà mis. Hein.
Score points
C'est
during the
pas
challenge, and
compliqué.
you will be awarded medals based on the score and receive the corresponding rewards.
Whoa, okay. So there's a lot going on here with the crystals and effects. Can you give us more details?
Sure thing. I know it might sound a little complicated at first, but honestly,
Ouais.
it's not too tough once you get the hang of it. The various effects are basically
Tu
buff
fais lier
effects that
certains
we can receive
trucs,
during the
ou
challenge.
tu donnes des
And
bonus.
these effects are triggered by combining transmitter and receiver crystals. Transmitter crystals are the conditions for triggering the buff effect, and receiver crystals are the buff effect that occurs
Après, on met
once those
l'équipe.
conditions are met.
Oh, okay. I think
Ouais,
I
il
got
faut
it.
faire telle
Yep, yep.
condition pour avoir
And to conduct the experiments,
l'autre
travelers will
truc.
need to assemble two teams of characters, as
Deux équipes
well
de
as the
persos, j'en ai
corresponding
deux, parfait.
vibrocrystal harmonic schema. Travelers will then carry out 2 rounds of combat,
Des tests de
and
combat.
for our newer players out there, there's no need
T'inquiète
to
pas,
worry.
bien
The event
sûr.
will also
On va
provide
mettre des
trial
persos
characters to
à
assist
disposition.
everyone in completing the challenge.
Oh,
Ooh.
Donc
nice.
ça va
Looks
pas
like
être
this event will
dur.
also
Ça va
be
être simple
awarding
à
different
faire.
tiers of medals.
In that case, I'll aim for...
The highest tier?
The garbage can?
No. Just aiming for participation rewards. Yeah.
I like my suggestion. Anyway, Amber, what else is there?
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, version 3.5 will also be featuring the
Le
classic
refus des
ley
lignes
line overflow
énergétiques,
event,
bien
which will
évidemment.
give travelers the chance to stock up on character experience books and more. I'm sure many of our viewers are pretty familiar with this event. It's super helpful for those who are looking to level up your characters, so be sure not to miss it.
Alright, switching gears. In version 3.5, a limited time heated battle
Nouvelle
mode
règle
will be
spéciale.
available in Genius Invocation
Pour,
TCG,
le
which will
TCG.
feature some special rules.
Nice. So, what are we looking at here?
Basically, this mode will be all about
Mode
reducing
acharné
the
sur la
cost
réduction
of
du coût
elemental
des
dice.
éléments.
So, the number of elemental
Le
dice
dé mental
required
requis
to
pour
play
jouer
the
par carte de
first
ses
card
mains
from your hand every round will be reduced
sera
by
réduit de 2.
2.
Ah oui, c'est vraiment
Also, the number of elemental dice required to use the first
l'URF
character
de League
skill
of
each
Legends,
round
quoi.
will be reduced by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, from the sound of it, the pace of the game
Ah, il va
will
être plus
be
rapide, il
much
faut aller
faster.
plus rapide.
Yeah, I like it.
Ça va taper
I
vite.
hope
Quoi.
all our Genius Invocation fans will enjoy it.
Last but not least, we have a system-related
Mise à jour du
update.
système, vous
I think
présentez.
you'll like this one. After the version
À partir de la
3.5 update,
3.5,
the game will be adding
les
additional
récompenses sont
rewards for
ajoutées lorsque vous
completing
terminerez les
Archon
quêtes Archon.
quests. Upon completing each
Lorsque vous terminez
Archon
une
quest,
quête,
travelers will receive
vous avez une pierre de la
one
fatalité
intertwined
et d'autres
fate,
récompenses.
along with
J'espère
a
que c'est
variety of
rétroactif.
other rewards. Once the update is complete,
Une fois mise à jour
travelers can
terminée,
view
les
the
voyageurs
tour
pourront
guide
voir leur
feature
guide
in
pour
the
récupérer la
Adventurer's
récompense.
Handbook,
Parce que là, on va
claim the
beaucoup loot.
corresponding rewards.
Yay! More intertwined fate! And just don't forget to claim it after the version update.
Après la
I
mise à
kinda
jour,
do
j'oublie
that
de le faire.
sometimes. And with that,
Le
let's
dernier
get to
code.
today's last redemption code.
Redemption
J'espère que ça va
code,
être
sound good?
rétroactif et qu'on va que tout ce que moi j'ai fait, je vais les récupérer. Donc le dernier code. Voilà. Bon, il faut faire vite, hein, ça dure que 24 heures. Oh
Be
là,
at the end of today's program.
I
Version strong.
et là c'est la fin.
And no, I know it was awesome to have you both.
La 3.5 va être... La présentation était extrêmement courte. Je pense que la 3.6, on aura peut-être un plus gros truc. Là, quand on voit les matchs chibi, c'est vraiment des petites présentations. Et le reste, bah, souvent, c'est les développeurs, les Chinois, directement eux qui présentent. Donc, quand surtout c'est des nouvelles zones, de gros trucs, etc. Parce que là, on va avoir la quête Archon. Concernant cette entité qui va peut-être faire révéler les visages des Brutocolinus, mais il y a un lien avec eux. On a l'acte 1 histoire de Dehya. On a l'escapade de Farazan ou Farouzan, je sais plus. On a les événements Mondstadt. On a Mika aussi dans l'histoire. On a un événement avec Collei et tout de Mondstadt. Et après le reste c'est des petits events. Donc c'est vraiment un petit truc. En vrai c'est assez cool la présentation et tout de ce qu'on va avoir. Ça va me faire du... Bon, de toute façon moi je vais le live au moment où je vais avoir le partenariat pour la 3.5. Donc ça, et bien sûr on fera tout et je mettrai sur YouTube les quêtes, histoire, escapade, etc. et le live avec peut-être la quête Archon et la totalité en fait, hein, comme j'ai l'habitude de faire. Donc ça c'est vraiment cool. Donc voilà, c'est la fin de la React, hein, on a fait une React vraiment sympatoche. Donc n'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu et à vous abonner si la vidéo vous a plu, hein. Je vois que vous êtes assez nombreux à regarder les réactions Genshin, donc moi ça me fait plaisir. Et je suis content, je vous remercie, je suis content que ça vous fasse plaisir aussi. Et voilà, et on se retrouvera pour les lives sur Genshin et ainsi que les vidéos YouTube et à attendre les prochaines réacts des autres programmes spéciaux, pardon. Donc voilà, je vous retiens pas plus longtemps, je vous remercie à tous, je vous dis à la prochaine sur ce ciao, merci encore et des bisous.